And we are back here at Floyd Central High School as we got the finale of the Bonita Compton Memorial Panorama, Coach. Floyd Central versus Morgan County. And you see Morgan County coach here. Matthew Perry's in the house, and we see him over there. He built a lot of relationships as he is a former region champ in Morgan County, and built a lot of relationships in Morgan County. So I'm sure he's glad to see his Morgan County folks here in his new town.
Won a lot of games there, Darryl, in a region title, as you mentioned.
Yep. Reagan Lafferty controls the tip. Let's wing it out, Coach. Right now, Floyd Central, it looks like you got Aubrey Moore, Maddie Engel, Chloe Crace, Reagan Lafferty, and Jalen Blanton as the starters.
Floyd Central returning almost everybody, Darryl.
Yep. Well, you look, Coach, Jalen Blanton, huge addition. Transfer from Johnson Central, big pickup during the offseason. And it allows them flexibility at the guard spot now. It allows them to move Chloe Crace from the 1 to the 2.
Right, switch in and out.
Yeah.
There's Engel with the putback. Maddie Engel, part of that dynamic duo in that 2028 class with Lafferty.
And Coach, I really think, when you talk players of the year in the 15th region, I think dark horse is Chloe Crace.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I think she's a legit dark horse.
And certainly 58 district player of the year.
Yeah, oh yeah. There's Reagan Lafferty, fadeaway. Coming back, Morgan County on the push, Coach, and give us a second as we try to get used to these Morgan County folks.
Sarah Jenkins is a player, Darryl, number 3 from Morgan County.
Ooh.
Got a little feedback in the headset. They tried to run a box set there. Maybe more of a horns action.
You got Gracie Hampton, Coach, also a big-time player for Morgan County, number 14. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, is she the younger sister of Jenna Hampton or whatever the girl they had a couple years ago?
Out and going.
Yeah, looky here. Jalen Blanton getting up court in a hurry. Blows the bunny.
Grace.
Yep. Sinks it.
That elbow jumper.
I'm telling you, Coach, Chloe Crace, people is not ready for how good this young lady is. And it's not just on the offensive end, both ends of the floor. You
classify her as a true point, right? Or, I mean, she can play either spot. But
yeah, they got her playing the 2 now because, she is a very gifted scorer.
Right. But she can play. She plays that true point position really well.
She plays it really well.
Yeah.
And, right now, she holds 4 or 5 offers, Coach.
Yeah.
I think she is very close to being fully committed to Alice Lloyd. And their offers are still rolling in daily.
Alice Lloyd has a rich tradition. There's Engel again.
Yeah, looky there.
Alice Lloyd on the women's side has a rich tradition.
They do. Coach Mills does a great job there. Coach, when you sit here and look, Maddie Engel, it is one thing that's clear to me is that she put some work in the weight room.
Yeah, very evident.
Yeah. And Crace with the rebound. Here comes Jags back the other way. Crace loses it. Hampton falls on it. Shot up and good. Reagan Lafferty stretching the floor, Coach. No, that wasn't Hampton Wargo. That was number 13, Bella Smith, that jumped on that loose ball.
Listen, she can play inside or out. Lafferty just really, really good offensively.
Mark coming back. Crace on the push, kicks it up to Engel. And Engel's going to go to the line, Coach. And right now, you can tell they're going to look for Engel to be a big-time scorer in this lineup.
Engel gets more baskets in transition than any other female player in the 15th region. Maybe Jada Patton.
Yeah.
Lawrence County.
Yeah, I agree with you. Jada Patton, that's definitely a strength in her game. We seen it last season during the postseason. Coming back the other way. Coach, that's Jenkins. will get called.
Aubrey Moore really locked down D right there.
Garrett Smith arguing with the
Yeah.
coach. Yeah, and coach not happy with the call, right?
Yeah, not happy at all.
Coming back the other way. There's Grace, thought about it, swings over to the weak side. Aubrey Moore. And now swings it over to the other side. Grace. Yeah. Got her for the travel.
Yeah,
Coach, right now, I'd like to see them, with that skip pass or, open them up, Morgan County's zone is doing really good and effective against this Floyd Central offense right now, although they're down 9.
Where's Morgan located?
Morgan County.
Yes, sir.
It's over past McGoffin County, over West Liberty.
Yeah.
I've never been over that way. That's why I was.
They are a 16th region team.
Got it.
There you go, Reagan Lafferty. Coach, Morgan County's in the 16th, but I look at them as more of a 14th.
Right, I do too.
Yeah.
You would think they're more in the 14th region.
The way they play, style of play, and but Morgan County, very fun team. They every other year they're right there having a good season.
Yeah, they are.
The coach, they're coached very well. He does a good job. Now, Coach, we want to thank Howard Family Pharmacy, Crace Solid Rock Development. Also want to thank Citizens Bank of Kentucky, Nelson and Frazier Funeral Home, Sims Furniture, Derek Bowling at Kentucky Farm Bureau, East Main Street Pharmacy, Double Quick, Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance, and our good friends at Kemper Furniture. Bonita Compton Invitational, Coach, here, preseason tournament. And we've had some great basketball today. I mean, we got to see a lot and fill out the landscape of the 15th region.
Learned a lot today.
Yep.
And for us, we go back and do our homework and listen. It just allows us to be even better once the regular season comes next week.
One thing I'll walk away saying, Prestonsburg and Belfry a lot better.
Yes.
than what I think people anticipate.
100%.
Yeah, the Shelby Valley and Pike Central, are they're not in. I think Shelby Valley is a lot better than I ever thought, and I think that Pike Central, is going to compete. I was worried about Pike Central because they graduated such a class. I think they're going to be okay.
Yeah, I do too, especially in the 60th.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, in the 60th, you look, I tell you this, after today, I think Belfry is the favorite.
Man.
In the 60th.
Very impressive.
Yeah.
I can't say enough about just how those girls competed.
Absolutely. Matt Thornsberry's done a tremendous job with that group of young ladies. And trying to think who else. Oh, and, I think come tournament time, Paintsville's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
It's yet to be seen right now, but, so far early here, I think Floyd Central, Paintsville, my preseason top 4, I think, is still standing strong with Floyd Central, Paintsville, Pikeville, and Joss Central.
Floyd Central, another team that just has all the pieces at each position.
Yep. Swing it out. Shot up by Hampton. No good. Good box out there by Engel. And get called for the foul. Coach, this young man up here in the rafters, the young man on the right there, he's going to be a good player in Morgan County. His name's JT. I don't know his last name, but
okay.
I've watched him many times. Coach Perry has trained him for a few years now, and really nice talent.
Right.
Young talent there. And from the corner, Coach, Mahala Garcia dropping a three-point bomb. And
was that Garcia?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure 35. Yeah. The coach right now, Floyd Central jumped out to a 17-0 lead. And looky here, they're tenacious, man, all over. And this coaching staff told me, Coach, they said, we're going to get out and run. They said, you're going to be shocked today.
I'm very impressed with their activity defensively.
Yep. And Coach Alan Joe Moore right now doing a lot of the coaching here. I like it.
And if you remember last year, Floyd Central's problem was you better bet no matter win or lose, they were going to turn the ball over 20 times. Well, guess what? They've shored that up so far.
You know, Coach, I don't think it's hit me yet. I did not know that Ty Little wasn't a coach here this year.
That's right. That's right, Darryl McCoy.
Who is the coach?
Justin Triplett back on the sidelines. It looks like they're going with him and Alan Joe Moore, you know, as a duo, you know.
Right.
And, you know, I thought Ty Little was still coach. I mean, how about that man?
That's right.
One and done, Coach.
Yeah.
He says, hey, you know, I had a lot of success, and I'm going out on the
That's
on
exactly
top.
right.
Yeah.
It's a way to do it.
I'm a big fan of Coach Little's.
It got lost in all that transfer portal news, Darryl, through the summer.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely a lot of transfers.
And I would say there's still one or two maybe.
Listen, I still think pieces are moving.
Yeah.
You know, I've got word that, you know, maybe in the next couple days you could see a couple pieces in the 15th region move around.
Wow.
Yep. And you always hate to see that, especially once preseason starts.
Right.
But, you know, I mean, that's, I guess as a player, it's your best time to do it, you know.
That's true. Listen, there's nothing – I always say this. You hold your cards tight to the very end.
Yep.
Don't show what you got to the very end, brother. And that's as a player, that's a smart move.
Yeah, that's poker and a player.
You know, I'm first to tell you, you know, I mean, you know, if you're going to do it, you know, the best time to do it is during summer ball.
Well, there's two – right. You either do it in summer – well, we're going to give away –
Yeah.
Listen, the best time to do it, ladies and gentlemen, is at the beginning of the summer. That gives you, if things aren't going well during the summer, it gives you another move.
Yep.
The second best would be for strategy reasons to hurt another team.
Yeah.
Would be right at the very cusp of the season beginning.
CJ enrolled, and 2 days later he was playing summer ball.
Yeah, that's good, man.
Yeah, and you know, Coach, in my case, you know, Harmon Racky with the jumper, you know, went and played summer ball, had an amazing summer.
Yeah.
And then, you know, things ended up not exactly, you know, what we thought, and gave us a chance to move on and still have an off season with the team.
That's right.
You know?
That's exactly right.
Yeah,
and your son had a tremendous year at Belfry.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I mean, if he wouldn't have done it ahead of time, I mean, who knows how senior year would have ended.
That's exactly right.
You know, and but you know, like I said, you know, I mean, the one thing I can say is we have no ill will toward it. That's the one thing I'm very thankful. You know, is every stop we still respect and still have relationships with.
You do. I mean, a timeout here, and man, oh man, Floyd Central looking every bit the part of a top 3 team in the 15th region.
Coach, 21-0 lead right now for the Jags.
Yeah.
And you know, when you sit and look, Floyd Central, you know, I mean, right now it sounds like to me they're trying to send a little bit of a message.
I think so. And the other thing they're doing is the problem they had last year. Their Achilles heel last year, ladies and gentlemen, was man, oh man, they're going to turn the ball over. No matter win or lose, they just could not. Ball tough, not happening. But so far here in the first half, they've done a great job taking care of the basketball. So they've shored that up a little bit so far.
Yeah, you know, I mean, you know, I think this team, Coach, is, you know, sky's the limit for them. I really, you know, preseason, you know, I'm going to give it out here. I was trying to save it for the first episode of Grind Session, but, you know, I'm going Floyd Central preseason champs.
Wow. That's a big statement.
Yeah, that's a lot, you know, because, listen, I mean, and I'm just basing that on, you know, the potential that they have because, you know, there's no reason to ever bet against Coach Hicks and Johnson Central because that team, is unbelievable. They have dominated everybody they've played this offseason. You know, it's there's nobody, and I think there's nobody that's come close,
Right.
Coach.
No.
I mean, it's 20, 30, 40-point games every time out. And I think preseason they're ranked top 10, I think. Yeah.
Wow. Johnson Central, listen, Johnson Central, Floyd Central, Pikeville, and then Floyd Central. Those are the four, I think, that's moved themselves ahead of others. But, man, oh, man, Prestonsburg showing some real signs today that they could be a dark horse.
You could see if things gel,
right.
You could see
right.
Things happening there.
Right. And then, of course, Darryl, a lot of folks was really high on Corey Thacker and Betsy Lane.
I think people's not really gasping the impact that Shiloh Kid made.
Right.
And because, she only spent one season there.
That's right.
But the nice take, right now Morgan County still held scoreless. Coach Atkins in the game now, but back to what I was saying, this I don't know because Pike Central, looky there, Aubrey Moore coming in, they knocked it away, but, I worry about them there, and by the way, prayers going out to Shiloh. I mean, no kid deserves, what Shiloh's going through right now. And then Jaden Pente, I don't know how healthy she is, but with Pente and Kenley Martin, I could see them having a really good year.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you right now, write this down. Keep sleeping on Melinda Feltner in Lawrence County.
Well, you add Brooke Markham and Jada Patton. I'm missing somebody, but things are getting testy here, Darryl.
Yeah, absolutely. But you got Jada Patton, Brooke Markham, and listen, and I hope Brooke gets healthy sooner than later.
Yeah.
Not healthy, eligible.
Yeah.
Because just like an injury, no kid should have to sit out. Games.
Right. So far, she is not. She's been ruled ineligible so far.
In today's world, can we just get rid of the ineligibility? And I mean, I'm not a fan of the transfer stuff. I'm not. Believe it or not, I'm not. But at this point, why? Because so many kids are getting through that shouldn't get through. And there you go. Morgan County hits the scoreboard in a big way with a Sarah Jenkins 3, Coach.
She's a player, Sarah Jenkins.
Why keep a kid when some kids good and well that they didn't have a change of address, that they didn't have paperwork, reasons to go, that didn't check off any of the boxes, and are getting eligible. Why keep any other kids eligible?
Darryl, listen, I can tell you, me and you can tell.
Yeah, we can tell you some great stories.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Goodness gracious!
And not just a few, I'm sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Coach, one time I'll tell you this, and I won't say who it is, but I knew somebody that had one of them. Oh, Jenkins!
Oh, Jenkins, she's a player.
Yeah, back-to-back threes, Coach. You wasn't lying about this young lady.
Yep.
But, one time I had somebody showed me that they used a refrigeration truck in their backyard as an address.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, and they literally put a post office box outside it, and it was one of them just sits in your yard, one of them trailers that had a refrigerator on it.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah,
that's great.
So I won't give away who it was.
He ain't even been around here.
Yeah, there's some great stories out there.
Yeah, I could give you a lot. Looky there, Atkins, Coach, dropping a three-point bomb, and man, Allie Atkins, Coach, last year she left the team early.
Yeah.
Come from Pike Central.
We've always been a fan of hers and her abilities.
Yep, and she had
Yeah.
a lot of potential.
Yeah.
And, I'm glad she's back out there.
I am too, because again, I'm telling you, she's always been a big time player.
Yep. Nice pass. Look at Jalen Blanton all over the place.
Yeah, I like her defense and her hustle.
24-6, Floyd Central all over Morgan County.
All over.
Grace swings it. Oh, a little miscommunication there.
Yeah.
It's Floyd Central. I think they're getting a little comfortable here.
Yeah, a little
too
comfortable. Yeah, not locked in. The turnovers is what got them last year. They had a tendency to get loose with the ball.
But Billy Davis says got the pros calling the game.
You better believe it, Billy Davis.
Yeah, got the A-team, Billy.
No ham and eggers here.
No, absolutely. Appreciate you, Billy, tuning in. Billy salesperson of the month.
3 months in a row?
3 months straight.
Yeah.
And Coach, when you take and look, what I was telling you earlier, keep sleeping on Melinda Feltner, because I'm telling you, people don't realize how good the 8th graders, the little Woods girl, Gunner Woods' little sister Gracie is.
Yeah.
She's going to be a really nice player. Knocked away. They're going to call a foul on Engel.
Man, oh man, the fans are into this one.
Got number 23 coming in the ball game for Morgan County. Coach, that will be Carly Dye.
Under 2 to play here in the first half.
And coming back,
Moore should have took that to the rack, but nice pass.
Jalen Blanton said, you got to tell me to take it to the rack.
Man, oh, man.
Also got Allie Hamilton, Coach, and Katie Stumbo in the game.
Allie Hamilton, a senior.
Yep. For Floyd Central. Coming back. They're looking for Dye down low.
So this is preseason, guys. When does the season actually start, like game-wise?
Next week, brother. It gets
Monday.
going.
Yep.
Well, I can't wait.
You got a big one, and I believe D&D will be in the house for this one. Martin County and Floyd Central at Martin County.
Yeah, that's early. What's the date?
I believe it's next Tuesday.
Wow.
Right after the Zip Zone.
Are we in that?
Huh?
D&D doing that?
I believe D&D's exclusive home.
Yeah.
I think it's at our discretion, though.
Yeah.
So Darryl's going to have to – a lot of people's going to be a lot of places. So
yeah, we're the exclusive partner of Martin County High School, and we appreciate Martin County.
That's awesome.
Chuck White for allowing that. Coach, that's and that game, it's going to be that's going to be a tough game, man. You got two of the favorites. A lot of people, both teams is in most people's top 5.
Yeah.
So
great game then.
And then, Coach, we're going to have to find out what day we're going to do the grind session this year.
We somehow we ended up doing only a couple of episodes last year, and it's the longest running, most successful show in the mountains year after year. So got to the point where we were doing so many games last year, Darryl.
Yeah, we was doing so many games, and and I tell you, you hate sometimes the hate you have to deal with for your own kids, So it's tough.
Yeah.
And I know nobody knows it more than you do.
Hey, listen, you got to have thick skin. You know that.
I was getting ready to ask.
But I can say this, Braxton Keathley in my time has, we'll save it for halftime. Here you go, Racky. Had it knocked away. Coming back. Y'all got to get it up. And they don't. Morgan County playing tight D, Coach. They've cut it to 20 going into the locker room. We'll see, if they're able to come back and win this one. But, let's talk during this 5-minute halftime.
Yeah.
Braxton Keathley is the most – I've never in my life seen a kid Yeah, that's being hated on as much as Braxton Keathley.
Man, yeah.
And it's all because of jealousy. Because there's no way, if you really know Braxton, that you cannot root for that kid because of the work he puts in. And if you talk to the kid, you can tell he's genuinely a great kid. And it's sad what I've seen that kid go through. Through his first 3-4 years over nothing.
Yeah.
And it's really because of people's dislike for you.
Well, I mean,
And they've not even seen
why do
him
they
play.
dislike me? Brother, I've been the biggest advocate for mountain athletes.
You are.
Yeah.
Well, and it's just one of them. You know how it is. I mean, they in today's world, everybody. I don't know. It's a tough situation, and I really hate. But one thing I can say, and the reason I'm bringing that up is you can feel the tide turning on him.
Yeah, there's been.
I think he's getting a lot more supporters now. And I think people realize now, oh, well, D&D wasn't lying all these years. This kid is elite, and this kid is special,
right.
And he deserves every bit of the accolades he's getting. And you're starting to see people jump on there, and I think a lot of people now are proud to have him represent
right.
the mountains, and that's one of them. You can either stay sour or you can be thankful.
Right.
That the tide's turned.
Yeah, I think last year, and somebody brought it up, last year it really started turning.
Yeah. That's when I felt it.
You could feel the big turn. I call it a lot when they say it's a real thing, a Trump derangement syndrome. They say psychologists have diagnosed that now as a real thing, that people have convinced themselves that Donald Trump's a certain way, and then they speak to each other in an echo chamber. So you say it so much that when reality, like when he won the election, it literally blew people's minds up and they had nervous breakdowns. I think there's a little bit with that with some of the Braxton derangement syndrome with certain people, that when he proves them wrong, it ups the ante.
Yeah.
And it makes them even angrier and wants them to go even harder at him. And I'm just it could be anybody.
I agree, and I think last year and I do think one of the reasons that you've seen the tide turn last year is, and I give credit to his teammates. A lot of it was in that Mingo Central game when he had 50 points, and you seen his teammates getting him the ball.
Yeah, they did a great job.
Because everybody that don't watch him and hollers, they're like, oh, well, he's scoring 50 a game because he don't ever pass the ball, or he don't, he's the most selfish player. But they don't realize, until you watch the kid, what a team player he is, and that when they seen his teammates cheering him on and doing stuff, I guess we're gonna start 2 minutes early.
Or we got something going on though, Darryl. But I'll say this: you're right, and it's a. Like you said, he's the first one in the gym, last one to leave. He's the first one to cheer your teammates on, and never has a negative word to say about a teammate. That's the type of person you want. But if you're good at anything, Darryl, just like D&D Sports Network, you'll have people for no reason.
Yeah.
Just no reason. Just
just hate on you.
Yeah, hate on
you. Bad part about, like in Braxton's situation, just like in D&D, it's the same people that come to you, ask you for favors, people you've done a lot of things for.
Usually it is.
And, Braxton, same situation. People that come be nice to him and then turn around.
Yeah.
But, I'm just glad to see the tide turning and, that kid finally getting his flowers.
Right.
I just can't wait. I'll be watching him for the first time Saturday.
Well, hopefully he.
And my son, CJ, worked out with him twice, and you know that. And CJ said he's the real deal.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, he's the real deal. His work ethic is by far better than everybody's. And that's what my son said.
Pee Wee Wallace says they only hate the great ones, said, but I don't think it's more jealousy. Said no hate here. Said he just doesn't stop working. And, that's the thing. They're finally respecting him, and that's the –
he deserves it.
That's the other thing, is I promise you, wherever he lands in college, that school is going to love that kid, because of what he brings to the table. He will make everybody better, the janitors, the, teachers, everybody.
He'll have a following too, won't he, guys?
Yeah, coming back the other way. you got Hampton. Gets down to Die looking for help. Back to Hampton, and Hampton with the floater. 21-point game here, Coach. Look at Crace. Nice job. But couldn't knock down the shot. Coming back the other way. They'll swing it. Good take. But Aubrey Moore comes up empty.
This Angle girl, she rebounds good.
Crace off the mark. And you know, the last thing I'll say on it is part of the reason why that the situation that, you know, my kid, your kid had to go through what they did is because of these websites allow people to be anonymous and not put their name on what they're saying.
Put your name on something. And there should be something at cyberbullying minors if you're an adult.
Yeah.
Can I ask you all a question, being a dad to a young kid? What do you do when all that noise? Just don't go around it?
You try not to put gasoline on it.
You just don't even go near it?
Right.
Just leave it alone?
Right. You just try to, you know, you would love nothing more every single day to call people out or to fire back. But what good? All you're going to do is just amp it up.
That's it.
Yep.
Coming back the other way. Nice. Engel.
Oh.
Count it. Maddie Engel is going to have a chance for an old-fashioned Three Guys Pizza and Brew 3-point play opportunity. Coach Engel right now having herself a game here.
And again, it's just always she runs the floor so well.
And like I said, that right there was a great example of the work she's put in the weight room paying off.
That's right.
Mike Mullen says Braxton has worked for it. Hats off to him. Prayers going out to Mike Mullins too, Coach. You know, I mean, Mike having really bad health issues, and you know,
prayers to you, Mike.
For you, Mike. There's Hampton, and Coach, right now, Morgan County has been on fire from three-point land. Grace gets it back over to Blanton. Blanton went in, wanted to foul, but they say no, sir. But the ball will stay with the Jags.
It's been fun today, guys. I mean, I can't wait till Saturday.
Man, oh man! As Darryl said it though, it's going to be a gauntlet.
Yep.
But listen, when you got games like that, makes it much easier.
Can you really pick your favorite game though? I mean, they're all great.
Yeah. Mine's either Martin County or Lawrence County Hazard or Shelby Valley Ashland.
Man, those are two good ones. Yeah.
But Coach, when you know, I don't know yet, but there's a good chance we may run a floor cam that day.
Man, bringing it all out.
Bringing the big toys.
Yes, bringing it out.
They're swinging the ball around the horn. Blanton trying to get down the hill. Gets it over to Lafferty.
Got him.
Lafferty stops, pops, can't drop.
There's a Stumbo on this team, on one of these teams, right? I just seen a Stumbo trucking up here. I love that thing they got here for sponsors.
Pee Wee Wallace says it great. Says a nice shot there. Who was it? Was that Lafferty?
That was a little floater by Moore. I didn't see. They're on it. But Coach, when you sit and look, Pee Wee Wallace said it perfect. He said, "Cowards hide behind keyboards." Yes, 100%.
That's the best.
Hampton going to the line here. Somebody let us know, Morgan County fans, is that Jenna Hampton's younger sister? Coach, what are you doing for Thanksgiving?
Well,
I mean, I know you'll be in the gym, but
I'll be in the gym at some point. But we're going to have Thanksgiving. I don't know what all we're having because I've changed my diet the last 9 months, so I'm not sure what I can and can't have now or what I will eat. But man, I hope I can have some deviled eggs and mashed potatoes, at least a little bit of them. Come on.
Caitlin coming in?
She's not this year, and so Caitlin won't be here, and I think, and Braxton, listen, I can't get him to eat anything for Thanksgiving. Like he don't like none of it. Like so.
What does Braxton eat?
Chicken strips and French fries and
whatever.
Like and pizza roll. But listen, we changed his diet a lot because he's going to have to. So he's eating a lot more grilled chicken.
Coach, going back to what I was saying is the most overrated Thanksgiving dish, baked beans.
Yeah,
I hate
that's an you don't like baked beans, period?
No, I hate them. I love pinto beans, soup beans is what we call them.
Oh, yeah, I love soup beans, yeah.
Well, my family loves baked beans, but they love it with finger food.
Right.
Baked beans. Who wants to eat a cold bean?
I bake mine.
You bake your baked beans?
In the oven, yeah.
Yeah.
And
onion, green pepper.
I'm just not a big fan, I think. I do not like it. Mike Mullen says, what do you think about the shot clock Saturday?
I'm excited about it. I can't wait. I didn't even know that was going to be a deal at Martin County.
I didn't either. We broke the news last night on the Zip Zone preview special live from KFC and Inez. We broke the news, 35-second shot clock being brought out at the Zip Zone Classic. Coach, I think it's a great opportunity for colleges to see kids playing with a shot clock.
I think so. I know there will be a lot tuning in. I'm not sure who will and who won't be here on Saturday, but I know there's a lot already committed that want to watch.
Yep. There you go.
Now, when he announced that, did all the coaches know it before?
Coming back.
The shot clock.
Well, I don't know. I'm thinking so. Or no?
No, they didn't know.
Right.
I guarantee you they didn't because, he told me last night. He told you I forgot to tell you.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about it. Right.
I mean, I've not heard it all 3 weeks.
But, I'm stoked for it. I think this is going to be the biggest and best Zip Zone ever. And listen, for Christmas, only thing I want is the Zip Zone special. You go to Zip Zone, sit there all day and watch great basketball. Power matchups, Coach.
Oh yeah.
Think of how many former Mr. Basketballs, how many teams will be playing at Rupp Arena that you're going to say I seen in Inez.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Coming back the other way, and it's going to be stolen away. Look at Jalen Blanton, man. This young lady making her presence felt here, Coach. What a pickup she was for Floyd Central.
I like her.
They gave her another ball handler, Darryl, which they desperately needed.
Grace. Nice pass by Grace. Comes up empty. 38-13 is the score here. You guys hit that like and share button. Get these numbers up. You're watching the Bonita Compton Memorial Panorama here at Floyd Central High School. Kevin Keathley, Darryl McCoy, Michael Sean Waller here as we got Sarah Jenkins. Right now, I guess she's probably made up 90% of the scoring for Morgan County so far, right, Coach?
Yeah. Hit those 2 3 balls early.
Yeah. Atkins.
Nice look.
Yep. Now they'll swing it over Grace to Atkins. Atkins there threw that one away.
Got it right back. Nice hustle by Atkins. Under 10 to play here in the second half.
38-13.
Yeah, Thanksgiving Eve, people settling in, people arriving from out of town or people traveling.
Yeah, there's nothing like it, Coach.
There's not. There's really not.
When I go home tonight, there's a good chance I'm going to watch The Christmas Story.
There you go. Yeah.
I don't know if I'm going to watch it tonight or I'm going to save it for while the wife's cooking dinner tomorrow.
Man, I might do that when I get home, Darryl. Yeah.
Nothing like it.
I thought he said he was cooking dinner tomorrow. I just heard
right.
the wife this time.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I'll take credit for it.
Oh,
yeah.
Guaranteed.
Yeah. I don't know. It depends on how it turns out.
I do the turkey and my wife does the rest.
But right now Floyd Central 38-13. They get it in to Blanton. They end up, Floyd Central turns it over.
Nice look.
Yep. Misses the layup. Atkins kicks it up to Crace. Here comes Crace.
I love the Morgan County fans. They've been in it, even though they've been down big, but they're still right into this thing with their team.
Rebound and put back good for Brooke Salmons. I agree. I mean, their fans, still cheering them on and hoping that they make a late run here.
Yeah.
And they just, the main thing, they've missed a lot of layups. They've had their opportunities.
We got 50 people over there watching them.
Great job there, Allie, or number 1, KK Housley with the bucket. Swings it over, Racky. Back iron, no good. Or no, it was Garcia. We've not seen Racky, Coach, in.
No, that's what I was.
Yeah. Shot no good. And here comes Blanton again, out running, gets over to Crace. Coach, right there, the Crace has got to keep running toward the basket right there.
And when you add that other ball handler, Blanton, now all of a sudden what was a turnover is now a conversion and a fast break.
Yeah, and I think that's just a case of Crace learning to play that too.
Right.
Because she's used to the one, so she stopped and thought she was going to go ahead and score and shoot the layup, and it caused them her not to have a passing lane until late. Salmons hanging and banging, going to get over the back on Die. So, Coach, one thing we didn't get to, and we'll do it real quick here while this game is getting a little out of hand here. Real quick, let's go through the matchup predictions for Saturday. The opening game, Martin County, Illinois.
I'm going to go with Martin County.
Yeah, I'm going with Martin County.
Yeah.
Paintsville, Huntington.
Paintsville.
I'm going Paintsville too. I think Paintsville gets a big victory there. They can build off from. Second game, Lawrence County, Hazard.
Oh, man. Goodness gracious.
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
Be easy, guys.
I tell you what, man. I just listen. I'm gonna go with Lawrence County, but
Okay. I'm going with Hazard.
Yeah, I told CJ you said Hazard by 6.
Yeah. I think Hazard wins the close one.
yeah.
Then we got Shelby Valley, Ashland.
My guy, Matthew Taylor.
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me in the least if Matthew Taylor with this team may just dominate the whole deal throughout the year. I promise you, I'm not overstating that, but I'm going to go with Ashland. But it wouldn't surprise me if Shelby Valley comes in there and just kicks people's rear end.
That's me. It wouldn't surprise me one bit to see Shelby Valley win this game, but listen, it's hard to bet against Coach Bonner and Ashland.
Yeah.
Until somebody does beat them, I got to go with them.
Right.
So the next one, Boyd County versus Lyon County.
Lyon County's going to be good. They've got 2 big-time players. But I'm going to go with Boyd County.
I'm going with Randy Anderson and Boyd
Yeah.
County. And then
North Laurel and George Washington.
Yeah.
If everybody's healthy for North Laurel, I'm going to go in North Laurel. Though I do think they're not as strong as last year, but I'm going to go with North Laurel. Reese Davidson's really, really good.
That's I'm gonna go with North Laurel too. As big as I think I may lead the Noah Lewis fan club, but I'm gonna go with North Laurel.
Yeah.
Girls action, Martin County and Phelps.
Yeah.
Well, I love Coach McCoy. I love Callie McCoy, and I think they're going to repeat. Well, I shouldn't say that with after seeing Belfry and Pipe Central looks good, but I'm going to go with Martin County at home though.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Martin County.
Yeah.
I think Robin Newsom and them. I think they got enough in the tank to
Yeah.
take over Phelps. Johnson Central, Chapmanville.
Well, listen, Chapmanville coming in probably with I don't want to play this down at all because it's a zip zone. They're not going to be at full strength. Johnson Central is going to win that one on Saturday.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wish that they'd play this game later in the year. Too.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of the football players still not back for them. Johnson Central, they're 100% back.
Yeah.
So I think Johnson Central. But listen, it'll be a closer game than people think. Because Brad Napper, he's never going to get blown out.
Right. Yeah.
And then closing things out, Martin County versus Wayne, Coach.
Listen, Wayne, I've heard from different folks. I've heard from you, Darryl. Wayne's a very solid, disciplined team. Martin County had a very strong showing against Not Central last week. At home, I think Martin County is going to get it done.
Yeah, listen, I can't bet against Braxton Keathley. It's the kid's a stud. And I think zip zone. I think his energy is going to be on a 10.
They're at home.
Yeah, I think Martin County gets the win, but I promise you, the game's it's going to come down to the wire.
You think so?
I do. I think it's going to be a very close game.
Yeah.
Can I get predictions from both of you? The last game, who wins by the points?
By how much?
Yeah.
That's tough.
I think Martin County by 4.
I think Martin County because of, I think free throw shooting is always such an important part in the game situations.
Yeah. Yep.
I think a +8 for Martin County at the end.
Yep.
All right. You heard it here, guys.
Coaches, we're sitting here looking right now. There's another new girl coming in for Morgan County, Riley Hampton. Somebody let me know, is these Hampton girls, are they Jenna Hampton's sisters? Morgan County fans, let us know. There you go, picks the ball up, and nice bucket, Coach. That was Shelby Wright with the bucket. Here comes Riley Hampton, bringing the ball to the floor.
Here's one of the most impressive things about Floyd Central today. They've held Morgan County to 15 points.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. And this Morgan County team is better than than they're showing.
Better than they're showing right now.
Yep. It would not surprise me, if you see them later in the season and they knock off a couple good teams from 15th. Mm-hmm. They're one of them teams that, the best I've ever seen at getting better from the start of the season to the end. Right. Is Perry Central on the boys' side.
Oh yeah,
they get better and better. They every year, they peak at the right time. Nice big bucket, Coach. Allie Hamilton.
The senior.
Yep. Coach Delilah Rodriguez in the game. She's always one of my favorites because on road trips I always listen to Delilah.
Yes.
Yep. Picks it up.
Nah.
Yeah, there's Rodriguez with the ball. She gets it over. Right back to Hamilton. Swings it.
Got to get it up, right?
Yep. 43 seconds. Hamilton off the mark. Look at Rodriguez
battling.
Banging. Yep. And Rodriguez.
She's strong.
Yeah.
Swings it over Rodriguez. Off the mark. I was hoping that'd fall.
Yeah, I was hoping that would be a great cap, great icing on the cake to this event.
Yeah, I always like to see the guys that don't get to play real score.
And Delilah with the ball out top, swings it over. Shot up and good, Coach, for Wright. That's Shelby Wright's second bucket here in the last minute of play.
And Delilah gets her an assist.
She's in the books.
Coming back. see. Coming out.
Got it.
Yep, big bucket there.
Great defensive team.
Yep, the Floyd Central coach setting the tone and sending a message to the 15th region. 53-17 held Morgan County to under 20 points.
Yeah. Getting it done.
Morgan County normally always one of the best three-point shooting teams, in the area, and for them to hold them 17 points was very special.
Big time game by Floyd Central. That they have much improved, and that's saying something because they were really good last year.
Coach, real quick, let's go over and let's select the Bonita Compton all-tournament team here as a showcase team. You're going to pick a player, and I'll pick a player from each team.
Okay.
Pike Central, Shelby Valley. We'll start Pike Central.
Pike Central, Shelby Valley. Man, oh man, it's been a long day, Darryl McCoy.
Yeah.
Man, Lynn's.
Got the you talking about the little guard, the.
Yeah, listen, we'll come back. I'll come back to Pike Central.
Yeah, we'll come back in a second.
Let's start the way back. Let's go.
Lara.
Yes.
Lara Stanley.
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go.
You got Lara Stanley?
Let's go with Stanley.
Okay, I'm going to go with Gracie Ratliff.
Yep, Ratliff.
Yeah. So let's go Shelby Valley.
Shelby Valley, Darryl McCoy. I mean, let's.
I'll give you my Molly Riddle.
There you go, Darryl. Yeah, that's 100% Molly Riddle.
And then, Coach, let's see, the other players that had a big impact. Here we go, Shelby Valley. The Shelby Valley. Bowersock.
There you go.
Yeah, it's Kaylee Bowersock. All right, next game, Prestonsburg, Tug Valley. Let's start with Tug Valley.
Tug Valley, man, Prestonsburg was such a dominant force. I thought. Go ahead, Darryl.
Let me see the
Go ahead.
roster. Tug Valley. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with Haven Deskins.
Hey, that's. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Caitlin, right?
Richardson. Yep. The Prestonsburg.
Well, we named Allison Howard and Miss the young lady transfer.
Yeah, Music.
Yep. Shea Music.
Yep. The next game, Breathitt County Belfry.
Well, I can already tell you for Breathitt County the two that.
You pick one, and I'll pick one.
Miss Brown, Macy Brown.
You going with Brown? I'm going with Combs.
Yeah.
The Belfry.
We interviewed Miss. Where's she at, Darryl? Woolham. Woolham for sure, 26 points.
Okay.
And go ahead.
You're going with Woolham. I'm gonna go with Lexi Mapes. Go with the cousins.
Yeah.
And then we got Perry Central, Paintsville.
Well, Perry Central, I'm going to go with the young lady, our Riley Feltner.
Yeah, okay. You going with Riley Feltner. I will. Let's see. Man, the Cornet girl had a good game, but I'm going to go. I'm going to go with I'm going to go with Emily Noble.
Yeah. And, of course, on Paintsville's side, I'm going to go with the easy one and Miss Kylie Kenner.
Yeah, and I'm going to go with McKinley Ramey.
Yeah.
Yep. And then rounding things out, this game right here, Floyd Central, Morgan County.
Well, I'm going to go with Miss Reagan Lafferty. She got the offense going early, but you can go with 2 or 3 people on Floyd Central.
Well, I'm going to go with Maddie Engel.
Yeah.
And then for Morgan County, there wasn't a lot to go for. So,
Sarah Jenkins.
Yeah, you're going with Sarah Jenkins. Well, Coach, I'm gonna go. Let's see. I'm gonna go with. Give me. I'm gonna go with number 23, Carly Dye.
There we go.
Yeah. So that'll round out, guys. If you're just tuning in, that'll round out our Bonita Compton, all tournament team here, and great day of hoops, Coach. Learned a lot from girls basketball, and at the end of the day, all these girls, I think, I think even the teams that lost has a chance to do something special. There wasn't a team where I was just like, man, they're going to be bad this year.
Right. I agree. Good showing by. All these teams are going to have a chance to even if they might be, okay, they may not be in the top half, they can maybe be there by the end of the year. Even Belfry, we're unbelievable.
Yeah, I agree 100%. Guys, Coach Keathley, first of all, want to tell everybody Saturday we will be live from the Zip Zone Classic, so we want everybody to tune in. We'll also have a crew back here at Floyd Central, Tug Valley and Floyd Central, and then we will also have Chapmanville versus Nitro.
Big day.
Yep. So we want you guys to these next 2 days. Tomorrow, spend time with your family, be thankful. Then come back on Friday, go get your Black Friday shopping done, and then come back and join us on Thanksgiving. Coach, happy Thanksgiving, and hope you have good holidays.
I do too. Happy Thanksgiving to you guys and your family. And listen, let's go get something to eat and like you said, a Christmas story. Come on.
Let's say happy Thanksgiving to all the people out there in radio land,
Absolutely.
TV land.
Absolutely.
So guys, happy Thanksgiving. Thanks for joining us, and for Kevin Keathley, Darryl McCoy.